right, Wolf Bear Records is here with YungXen. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing great. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been making music for about 15 years, played instruments. I started out playing in bands. I was a bassist, and then I started doing like a solo acoustic guitar singer-songwriter type thing where I would just go around to like open mics, all that kind of good stuff. And then about 3 years ago, that's when I decided to try something new. So I became an artist and started making the music that I put out today. So yeah,
So is that something you'd always wanted to do when you were a kid, or did it just like happen one day? Or
yeah, it is something I've always wanted. I remember I was a kid and I was watching MTV and I saw this rock band come on. It was Nirvana, and I remember I was like looking, I was like, wow, is that a real job? Like, can you really have that as a job? And I was like, oh, I want that job. And like I don't know, it was that same year in class where they asked everyone what they wanted to be when they grew up, and everyone said all these like pristine jobs, and I said, oh, I want to be a rock star, and everyone laughed, everyone just laughed. They're like, okay, but yeah, I still held on to that.
so did you do band in school or?
Uh, I wanted to do band in middle school, but I didn't end up doing it. My parents were kind of like, well, you're already doing sports. So it wasn't until high school I had a bass I got freshman year, or I'm sorry, 8th grade. So I kept practicing, but it wasn't until junior year in high school where I joined jazz band, and it was a bit challenging at first, to be honest with you, because I didn't know how to read music. And the first day they hand out like all these like sheet music for the songs we're gonna learn, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't I don't know how to read any of this. So I made friends with the other bass player, and he helped me get up to par. So it was a rough first couple weeks, but after that, yeah, I'd gotten it down. It was really fun.
So basically, did you teach yourself or did?
Yeah, I used YouTube a lot, so I guess I kind of had like teachers, but no like
Personal one-on-one.
person. Yeah, exactly. So um, yeah, but that really helped me out having YouTube. So I don't know how I would be if I didn't have that.
So how'd you come up with the name YungXen?
I wanted to be just Zen, to be honest with you, and I saw that it was taken by a producer who spelled it Z3N, which is how I was spelling it at first. And then XEN was taken too, and I was like, dang. So I just ended up going with Young Zen, and I spelled it YUNG because I was like, oh, I'll make it a little different. I'll make it like more Asian because I'm a quarter Japanese on my dad's side. So I was like, I'll do Young Zen, and I'll put it one word together. I don't know why I did that, make it one word, to be honest with you. But I did it because it's just a little different. So it's like it's one word, Young Zen, YUNG, and then a capital XEN. So it looks cool, it looks different. So
So, uh, tell me who are some of your influences?
my influences,
Obviously,
you know,
Nirvana was one of them.
yeah, Nirvana was one of them. I really liked Incubus a lot. I still do. Red Hot Chili Peppers, 311, Tool. I like Tool a lot. The classics, Zeppelin, Doors, Jimi Hendrix. A little bit more modern influences. I really like Lil Peep. He's cool. I wish I had got more into his music when he was still alive, but I didn't. I remember hearing one of his songs. I think it was Ben's Truck, and I heard it, and I was like, "Dang, this is exactly what I'm trying to do as an artist." I was like, "This is that style I'm trying to do." So then I like intentionally just didn't want to listen to his music because I didn't want to copy him. I didn't want to sound like him. And then when he died, I was just like, damn, that sucks. Okay, so I listened to all his music, like, and I was amazed at how many songs he had. So I guess I'd say I'm really influenced by Peep's beats, the way he records his vocals. I really like that effect he gets. And then I also like Drake. Drake is really cool. I mean, I remember when he was on Degrassi as an actor. That was that was a big influence of mine throughout college. Pretty much all that mumble rap I got into, but um, I did like a lot of singing. Like I remember when I first heard Post Malone, I was like, "Oh, this guy's really cool." You know, he's doing these trap hip hop rap beats, but he's like singing over it, and I was like, "That's something I could like, do for myself." Because I'm really like, I am kind of a rapper, I guess. Like you're never gonna see me rap battle anybody, like one of those boom bap things. But I've always seen myself as more of a singer, so I sing and I rap a little bit. So yeah,
So do you make your own beats or?
some of them, yeah, some of them I do make my own beats, but usually when I'm making my own beats, I collab with my friends who are producers because they're just a lot better at navigating the softwares and all the cool tricks and all that. But yeah, I do produce, and I also do get beats from other producers just because some beats they just sound so good. I'm like I want to get on this.
Right. I
Hmm.
feel you. So you dabble in BeatStars a little bit, huh?
Yeah, yeah, BeatStars. I'll check out what's on there. I'll go to YouTube and then like if I really like it, I'll click the link and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna buy a lease. If I really like it, I'll hit up the producer for an exclusive, and from then it's just negotiating. I had one guy he like wanted to charge me like $8,000, and I was like, yeah, I'm independent. I don't have a record label that could just pay for that for me. So I was like, I'll just buy the
That's a
lease.
lot for a beat, but yeah, I know
It
there's
is
some
a
people
lot.
that you had to like look for like a very person that's already established. He's
Right. This guy, like, he had a plaque for like a Logic album that went platinum. So I was like, okay, I get it. Like, he has a platinum thing for Logic, but 8,000, come on, man.
usually most decent beats for exclusives are like $300 to $400.
Right? That's like what I had been quoted for other beats, and I ended up buying them. But like 8,000, I was like, yeah, no. I was like, no, thank you.
I think I'll try to make it my own.
For real.
I mean, you could probably listen to it and you could probably get with your friends and stuff and probably make a beat that's similar.
I thought about that, but then I was like, if I was a producer and someone did that, I was like, I don't know if I'd like it, so I better not do that. Respect it.
You
I
got
respect
respect.
his. Yeah. I was like, I'll just find something else.
So
But luckily, the lease was affordable. It was only $50 for the lease, so I'll just renew the lease when it expires.
how long do you have the lease for?
Leases
Oh,
usually go about a year, so I
that's
keep
what
like
I
a little log on when I leased it, and then I still have the receipts in my email too. So every time it runs out, I'll just renew that, just so I don't run into any like problems where they take it down and I have to re-upload it, lose all my streams. So I keep those leases like on check for sure.
So do you have an album out?
Yeah, I have two full-length albums out. I have an EP, which is I think it's 5 songs, so I guess it's still an EP, maybe an LP. I don't know. Um, and then I have a couple singles I've dropped since then too. So I think out right now, I definitely have more out on SoundCloud, but on all platforms, I have about like 37 songs, somewhere around there.
Oh,
So
that's awesome.
a lot of content. Yeah, I got a lot of content, and luckily, the year before COVID hit, I had just gone hard in the studio. Like I stocked up on a bunch of songs, and sure enough, COVID hit, and no one could book studio time, and all these other artists around me are like trying to record, and I was like, oh well, I got enough for like 3 albums this year. So I'm still chilling on that. I honestly have like maybe 2 more albums worth of music to drop. So right now I'm just focusing on music videos. So I've got a couple out right now. I have one dropping on New Year's Day this week, and I
Awesome.
have another one dropping Valentine's Day. And
Oh,
the Valentine's Day one's cool because the song came out on Valentine's Day. It's for my song Good Love. So it'll be exactly 1 year since the track came out, and then the video will come out. And I'm trying something different for the New Year's Day one. New Year's Day, I'm dropping the music video the same day as the track. So everything's going to come out right at once. So we'll try that out.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually in an interview the other day, and somebody told me that I don't know if you've watched my channel at all, but one of the persons that I interviewed, he said that I don't know if you've heard of Matt Bunson.
I
Um,
haven't.
but he said that he's actually making a 3D for VR
Oh
video.
wow, that's new. That's different. That's actually a really cool idea.
He said a good way to do it, just either with your PlayStation or with that thing that hooks up to your phone.
Hmm.
Go into the video, and it's like it puts you inside the video. I'm actually eager to watch that.
Yeah, I would check that out just to see how it came out. Yeah,
He's
it's a
like, you're
really
in
cool
space.
idea.
He was telling us about like a space song. You're in space, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool.
That is pretty cool.
I'm actually eager to watch that soon. He said it's coming out soon. So how's COVID affected you?
COVID. Well, it kind of stopped me from linking with people a little bit, but for the most part, uh, I used COVID to really take advantage of the alone time, at just at home, like whether it's really focusing on my musicianship or really fine tuning my vocals. I also did take the time to really kind of get more into the marketing side of things, all that advertisement stuff. I did do like 2 music videos throughout this COVID, or 3 actually, throughout this COVID process. So that's been really good. I've had time to like work, save up, and invest in my craft. Um, but yeah, I actually just recently hired my old roommate because he's a digital marketing major or whatever. So he's really big on like advertisements. And I had asked him before when I was first starting out, I was like, can you market my music? Can you do this and that? He's like, there's nothing to market right now. Like you need to get like a good quality music video. It's easier to market. You'll see better results. And then finally, after bugging my other friend for years to do a music video, when COVID hit, he didn't have work in Hollywood anymore. So he had hit me up. He saw my post on Instagram saying I want to film these music videos, and he's like, "Who's filming them?" And I was like, "No one yet. I had one person in mind." And he's like, "I'll do it." And I was like, "Oh my god, yes, okay." Because this guy is really good. Like he's worked on sets of Quentin Tarantino movies as an intern with Warner Brothers, Netflix. So I was just like, oh my God, this is what I need. And then we filmed the first music video, and then we just put it out like about a week ago. And then my marketing friend, he saw it and he was just like, hey, let me know if you want me to do the marketing for this. It's really good. And I was like, oh my God, everything's just coming together now. So
Yep.
I just hired him maybe like a couple days ago, and today is the first day that we launched the advertisement. So I'm already seeing like results from that, which is really cool. So it's nice. It's nice having, you know, good people to surround yourself with and work with.
Yeah.
Like it looks like YungXen's on his own because it's just me up there, but like really there's like a team behind it, and I think every successful artist has that team.
Yeah. I agree.
Hmm.
Like I've taken on 3 people already.
Oh wow, nice.
Mm-hmm. I just started this year.
Cool.
What a good year to start, huh? COVID.
Right? What's been challenging?
Oh, it is challenging because I started right before it hit, like right at the beginning of the year.
Hmm.
I was actually thinking about it last year, and I finally dropped it. And of course, as soon as I dropped it, that's when everything started hitting. And I'm like, and then you had artists ask me, "Well, what could you do for me?" And I'm like, "Well, right now I can't do much. I could,
Right.
I could like promote you on my business page. I mean, there ain't nothing. I can't really get you a gig nowhere. I mean."
Yeah, I haven't performed a show since March. I was actually thinking about doing like a live stream show or something like that.
Yeah, well, as soon as we're done here, I need to talk to you about something. There's something that Wolfbear Records will be doing soon.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, don't leave when we finish. Um, so what kind of instruments do you play?
Guitar, a lot of guitar. Even more bass. I really love bass. And I play piano too. Yeah, I took a piano class in college because I wanted to learn so that way when I'm producing with my friends, I could hop on the keyboard because I'm really good with melodies, like melodies, bass lines too, but I feel like when I write the melody to the song, I'm able to connect with it a bit better when I'm doing my vocals.
So you go to the studio
Yeah,
mostly?
I usually go to studios. I'm actually building one in my house. That's my goal for 2021. So hopefully by like this time next year, it'll be ready to go so I could just record myself. But yeah, I have an engineer that mixes and masters all my stuff. He's really good. He does pretty much all of my music except one song or two songs. There's two songs he didn't do, but those two songs are still really good.
Well, that's kind of cool. So you looking to tour?
Yeah, I really wanted to do a tour in the springtime of 2021, but I might push it back to fall. I was probably gonna do a West Coast tour because I'm out here in like the Los Angeles area. It's
Hmm?
a city called Whittier. It's in LA County, but it's maybe like 25 minutes to downtown from where I live. So I'll probably do a West Coast tour. I was thinking about starting off in LA or maybe San Diego, going all the way up to Seattle, and I'll stop at San Fran. I'll stop at Portland and then Seattle from there. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up with that with COVID. I might have to pick some different states that are a little more lenient about that.
Right.
Yeah.
So did you ever think about going international?
Oh, I would love to. There's actually an artist I've done a couple songs with named YungXen. He lives in India, and thanks to him, I was able to get some good exposure out in India, and I was able to get him exposure out here. So that'd be pretty cool. I also have another friend I've worked with. He lives out in the Netherlands now. So definitely would love to go to Europe for a tour. I was able to build a good following in Europe because I did a song with this producer named Since When, and he's from this group called Money Posse, and they've worked with a bunch of artists, but probably the most notorious artist they worked with is Peep. So that was really cool. I remember I sent him a link to one of my songs on Snapchat, and I hadn't talked to him in a while, and I knew that he was like working with Peep or something. I was like, okay, he's probably like not gonna open it. He's real busy, but I'm gonna send it anyway. So I sent it. He opened it. He listened to it. He replied to me and he's like, "Yo, who is this?" And I was like, "Oh, that's me, dude. Like I sing now, you know." And he's just like, "No way." He's like, "You got to come in, be in my album, this and that." He sent me the beat and I like freaked out because I loved it so much. I was like, "Oh my gosh." So I wrote to the beat. I showed him my little demo I did on GarageBand Mobile, and he told me to pull up at the studio, and then we made the song. And yeah, I loved it. It went on his album called "Wishing for the Worst." It came out in March or something. But yeah, it was really sick. There's some really good artists on that album. I was really surprised, like Brennan Savage, Smoke a Sack. Um, those are really the only ones I knew of. But yeah, really good artists. So that's really cool. It's a nice placement.
So all the music that you've done and made albums for, and what's your favorite that you've done?
Ooh, that's hard. Probably my favorite is Good Love. That song, it's like I feel like that's my most radio friendly song. If I were to get a song picked for the radio, it would be Good Love. Um, I even made a clean version of it just to be ready. I was like, I'll make a clean version in case they want on the radio. Yeah, that one's cool. That's actually the music video I filmed last. That's the one coming out on Valentine's Day. And yeah, that was a blast. I had a really good time filming that one. The whole crew was great. Camera crew, the model, she was awesome. So yeah, that one's probably my favorite. I have other favorites too. I have a lot of like sad emotional songs and stuff. A lot of people like those ones, but for me, I like Good Love the most. I'd say just because it's good vibes. It's nice to not have to be reliving those sad song moments and just kind of being caught up in the good one. But yeah, I love all my stuff. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be Good Love.
All right, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah, check it out. It's out there. I think you'll like it.
So how can people find your stuff
They could honestly just Google my name and then it'll come up. or you know, they could search me on whatever platform they want. Right now, I'm really trying to get my YouTube up there, just so these music videos can get more exposure. But yeah, I made like a fan link thing, so if you click the fan link, it'll list all the platforms I'm on, and you could just pick whichever one you prefer.
You got your own website?
No, that is on the list for what I need to do next. I need to do a website because I'm making merchandise, so I'll be putting the merchandise up probably on Depop right now. I, I think that's what it's called. And that's where I could like sell some clothes, just for the time being until I get the website running.
Awesome. All right. So
Yeah.
anything else you want to add?
Um, hmm, nothing I can think of at the moment. Yeah,
All right. Well, we'll have to check in back in on you when later down the road after these videos drop.
sounds good.
All right. You have a good one.
Thank you. You too.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.
When I die, I can finally be sober. I won't need all these pills, they fuck me over. I'm dying inside, I sang about it. Broke my heart, she didn't care about it. She didn't care, she didn't care, she didn't care, she didn't care. Now I'm popping these pills while I'm drinking. What the hell must have I been thinking? I'm depressed, this world doesn't need me. The only time I'm alright is when I'm sleeping. But I owe it to myself because I always try my best to keep moving forward. I know there's better days ahead of me, and I don't want you to see me like this, because I'm damaged and broken. I'm broken and damaged. I feel so embarrassed. Yeah, I feel so embarrassed. And I really wanna stop, but I can't.